the script was incredible. I thought it was just original and exciting and meaningful. It had a really serious theme. The theme was approached in a really interesting way, and I said to my agent, and it was a moment when I was being offered a couple of other things as well, and I said, if there's a conflict, this is the film I want to do. Susan Danford represents one of those radicalized, in this case a British person, someone British born and bred, but who's become completely and utterly radicalized and has given themselves over to their cause, 1,000%, and is in the process of causing havoc and death and destruction wherever she goes. So she has become a very important target for the British military, in fact, for the international community. My character is a military commander who has been aware of this woman's activities over a long period of time, has watched the kind of destruction that she's caused, and is a part of an international effort to stop her and her associates. The overall theme of the story is the righteous, necessary military efforts to contain and reduce terrorism in the world against the freedoms and the vulnerabilities and the innocence of the people who are living in that area. So the little girl is a manifestation, is a if you like, a sort of perfect symbol of that. The whole film is about the moral conflict between those two things. The audience is allowed to see it from everybody's point of view. And so often in film, you're only allowed one gaze, you're only allowed one point of view. So in movies, the so-called collateral damage of, security guards, I'm always horrified by the way security guards are slaughtered in movies. Somehow they're not thought of as being human beings with families or parents, or no, they can just be, randomly killed. This film doesn't do that. My relationship with his character is that I'm his boss, and I tell him when to fire and when not to, and he and his co-pilot are very, very conflicted, and they're the ones who have to push the button and kill people. The colonel that I play knows that there's this terrible balance of allowing these people to leave the compound and go off and detonate their suicide bombs in a shopping mall, and kill hundreds of people, children included, or deal with the damage, the death that this operation is going to cause. It's his movie. He's an auteur, director in that sense. I think he felt very, very strongly about it because he has military experience himself, and I think that's an incredibly important part of why he felt so. You have to ask him, I don't know, but why he felt so committed. For me personally, as an actress, what was extraordinary was his extremely emotional involvement with the subject matter. This is not like oh, I know how to direct this. I'll do this, I'll do that. It'll look like this. This is a passion, a really passionate emotional involvement with the subject. The way that we shot it made you really feel the way it is in real life, because they are all separate from each other. They are all on the phone to each other. It wouldn't have been nearly as good for me if I'd seen, Aaron, if he'd been in the next room and I'd had a drink with him at night. No, the whole point was that these people are in their completely separate worlds. They have to deal with each other digitally, through technology. There is no human contact. They can't discuss things after the event. And likewise the politicians, and likewise the people on the ground. Everybody is in their own universe. And we were when we were making the movie. So, it played into exactly how the film is, what the reality of this world is.
現在世界中で1万を超える軍事用ドローンが活動している。そして今、イギリスとアメリカによる合同軍事作戦が始まろうとしていた。ターゲットは凶悪なテロリスト集団。彼らはナイロビに潜伏していた。
Slant range 22,000 feet.
Job is to be their eye in the sky.
Yes, ma'am.
戦場から数万キロ離れた会議室で作戦は決行されている。
What's the plan, General?
We need to put a hellfire through that roof right now.
We have the ability to strike a target with considerable accuracy.
What's that? Ma'am, she's selling bread.
Harold, this is a very time-sensitive target. Do I have authority to strike?
I want to give her a chance to get out of the way.
And you would save her and risk killing 80 others?
Yes.
We have a situation here which could result in massive loss of life in the next 10 minutes.
You must act now.
There are many lives at risk.
Do we have authority?
Go!
彼らの出した答えはドローンの遠隔操作による戦争の世界。
And all done from the safety of your chair. That was disgraceful.
Eye in the Sky 世界一安全な戦場。